On March 4th, I did a Lightfast test on some art supplies that I was curious about to see how they held up over time. I like to do that sometimes before I use a new product, figure out if it's safe to use, how durable it is. And so what I did is I was interested in these artist tile set. It's cardstock, black, and this pen here, Uniball Signo White, broad. And so I put it in a window. It's April 4th today, even though you really looking out my window, you'd be hard pressed to say this is April 4th because, well, it's snowing outside, endlessly snowing. Anyway, that is PEI. it Nice in the summer, nice in the fall. Winter and spring are terrible. Anyway, so I did also add some fountain pen inks to this test, thinking it'd be interesting to see how they held up. So yeah, the artist tile set, 75 acid-free black tiles, and this is a gel pen essentially. Fountain pen channel, but we also try other things. So I'm going to take a look at it. It's been in the window for a month, and this side was exposed to the light. There's the test piece right there. I scribbled on it with the pen, and there's the inks I tried. And this is the part that was covered by the paper that was not directly exposed to light. That's kind of interesting. This actually looks almost better. So yeah, this was exposed to light. You can see a little bit of, actually looking at the black, I can see a bit of fading, just subtly there. The white ink itself held up very well. Surprisingly, looking at the fountain pen inks, they've held up a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting the inks to fade a lot more than that. The Oxford Blue might be a little duller, but really, that's held up really well. Black Swan, that's held up really well. The Walnut, you wouldn't even really know it's been exposed to light. Ancient Copper's held up. There's the Ancient Copper, and there's Ancient Copper. Ancient Copper did fade a little bit. Black Carbon, it has held up really well. Yeah, and that's Walnut. So I'm surprised by this. The fountain pen inks are far more durable than I was expecting for a 1 month exposed to southern light in a window. Granted, it's been very cloudy. There's been some sunny days, but the weather's been, PEI weather in the spring is terrible. But we get a sunny day and we think, spring's here, and then we're descended into snow again. But what I'm going to do is put this back in the window. Actually, I'm going to, it's interesting to see how well certain colors have held up. But I'll put it back in the window and I'll leave it for another month. Hopefully by that time we'll have more light. I'm expecting the black paper to fade even more. I'm confident that gel pen is actually very stable, very good. And if you're using it on artwork and it's under glass and hung on an interior wall, it should be fairly durable. It's not going to fade right away. Carbon black I use in my artwork quite a bit, and I use it for other things, but that's held up quite well. Surprised how well Black Swan and Oxford Blue have held up. I would have thought they would have faded. Ancient Copper, of course, has faded a bit. But that's really interesting. Anyway, so what I'll do is put this back up for another month, and then I'll check it again in a month, and then I'll put it back up for another month, and so on and so on. Maybe I'll do this throughout the year just to see what a whole year will do. I don't want to have to run until next March, but I'll leave it up for the majority of the year. And as we get more sunlight, it'll be interesting to see the damage that'll occur to the artwork or to the inks. So anyway, I hope you're all having a great day. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and you know what, if you haven't already, I'd love it if you subscribe. I'm trying to, I'm slowly trying to, build my channel, and I really could use your support. It's lovely to have people commenting. So if you have any comments, have you done any light test test yourself, Lightfastness tests. Have you any experience with using using fountain pens, inks for artwork? Have they faded? Have they been durable? I'd love to hear it in the comments. So yeah, so like and subscribe, and I'll post again in about a month, and we'll see what happened. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.